it's Buster 86 Productions here, and today we're going to be reacting to the 1LT1 What is IC Bus. Today, the reason why I never posting more often as usual is because I'm just feeling a bit ill today. I'm just being a bit sick. Starting to have a little, what do you call it, throat issues and back hurts and stuff. So, at the meantime, I'm just having some tea at the same time. Oh, it's hot. Okay, never mind. Forget the tea. So, let's explain. Before I start the video, this might take a long time before we start reacting. So, today we're going to be doing a recap about the bus and talk about things that would be in the video and things I will talk about during the duration of the video. But also, if you guys are new, please smack that like and hit the bell notifications and hashtag get well soon. Hashtag that into the description. Hashtag get well soon. And also, right now it is pretty complicated month right now, and as usual, at least I'm not getting hate on in general, but still, really I feel like I'm getting hate on in general, but at the same time, it is not as I expected. But people, anyways, so people voted, like, everyone agrees that I should face review in the video, and people say yes. But anyways, not only doing that, but we're gonna start doing some reactions to the videos right now, to other sorts of bus video reaction content, not like random YouTube bus content, like. But if you want me to do lots of YouTuber content, let me know in the comments below if you have suggestions or anything in the video, in the description. If you have any descriptions, requests to react in our videos, in the latest videos, let me know in the comments below. Or, I'll think about that out pretty soon. And also, before we start the reaction, please follow me on Twitter and TikTok right now. Link in the description. As always, kind of, but, alright. No matter what, so follow me on those social medias right now, on Facebook, on Twitter and TikTok in the description, of course. But as always, let's get into the reaction. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Let's get into the video.
What is IC Bus? IC Bus, founded in 2002, taking over Amtran, also known as American Transportation Corp., is based in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and has been America's most popular bus manufacturer since 2005, next to Bluebird Body Company and Thomasville Buses.
Even though they were the big rivals to this day, they're still the big rivals, of course. But give me a second. Anyways, let's continue.
IC buses are the most common buses on the road today, and it can be thanked for their sharp yet extremely safe designs. IC Bus is a subsidiary of Navistar and is not affiliated with International.
Some people keep calling these internationals. I don't know why people call them internationals, even though most people in the States are mostly called IC buses. Why can't anyone understand these are IC bus, not international? But I'll let them explain. But it is part of Navistar, but it's not named international. It is incorporated IC, of course. Which I won't talk any further about the excuse of people calling it international rather than saying IC, whatever. But, whatever.
Any way except for powertrains such as engines and transmissions.
Yep.
One interesting thing not many people know is what IC Bus stands for. It stands for Integrated Coach, built undeniably safe.
Yep. Now you know it. It's not stand for international or whatever. It stands for Integrated Coach. Now everybody knows this, unless you already rewatched this for yourself. But I'll link the video in the description if you want to try it out, because I'm gonna be talking a lot of things about crappy things about this video. So if you guys want to watch crappy stuff, what I'm saying in the video, I recommend watch it for yourself and make crap opinions and just watch it to the end, and then I don't know, make up my own opinions what 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 I'm doing watching in this video. Um, yeah, I'm just suggesting, but let's continue.
In the IC Bus logo, it actually shows a C integrated within an I.
Yep.
IC Bus became so popular due to their many available products throughout the years, including the IC3800, ICAE, ICBE, ICFE, ICRE, and most notably, the ICCE,
which is mostly the iconic buses in the roads right now. I have to say that, but still. So people don't know IC 3800 and ICBE and ICAE and ICFE and ICREs are less rare now because they have really good productions, but sometimes they have issues of its own. But we'll talk about it in the duration of the video. But I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just saying some facts, but I don't know.
Which is the most popular choice for schools.
Yeah, of course.
IC Bus also makes commercial
even back at home, we still have IC buses. Later.
How good are IC buses? IC buses are the toughest and most durable buses on the road with A+ safety ratings. IC buses are made with the finest materials and are available with the most safety feature standard compared to any other buses on the market. The Tesla plant in Oklahoma is full of dedicated, experienced workers who work long hours to put these buses together the right way. It can take several months to fully assemble a single bus with care.
Which depends. It depends on the chassis depends on what model it is, Who knows, but
most employees who work at their Tesla plant come home proud every night knowing their kids will ride one of the buses they put together. Tulsa Public Schools operate over 100 IC buses transporting thousands of kids a day without fear of buses breaking down or someone getting hurt. Because IC buses are made with care and are meant to stay last after they are decommissioned.
Tulsa Public Schools 2010 ICCE crash. Nobody was injured in 2015. Oh. So it's car crash in an IC bus. Yep. That must be scary.
An IC bus can be easily spotted going down the road by its special shield and stripes above the door and driver window. You may ask, what in the world is an IC 3800?
Yeah, I'm saying the damn question. I've never seen this damn bus before. There's no way that Canada would actually purchase these buses, though. Because those are kind of weird, though. Because it looks like an Amtrak, though, but I won't go too.
Your confusion is accurate.
Yes, it is.
The IC 3800 was a real bus, only made in the 2003 model year.
Oh, that's
a successor to the Amtrak
3800. Jenks. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But before ICCE became the most popular thing in the road, Amtrak was the thing in the 80s or 90s. Until they got, purchased by International and then got renamed to IC buses as we know today. Which is a fact. I think, if I'm not wrong.
3800, which stopped production in 2002. The IC 3800 was available with the 7.3-liter T444E V8 or the 7.6-liter mechanical DT466E inline-6 diesel engines. It was not a success. Only 500 units were sold worldwide,
damn.
And the 2000 model year was canceled.
Well, that sucks. It was an epic fail. Wow, what a flop for 3800 to fail. Even only on a 2003 model. That's a flop. What a flop, though. What the frick? Yo. At least we don't see them in Canada, though. I would imagine them in Canada spec. Jesus. Damn. I think I'm pretty sure by now they wouldn't be rare, though. These are just... That's just weird, though. But it would make these 3800, though. That is pretty... Yeah, because it kind of looks identical to an ICCE the first time, but with the International 3800 grill on it. At least the good thing it's canceled, though, but... Ugh. I want to imagine driving those.
Almost all bus enthusiasts have at least heard of the infamous ICAE. IC Bus's attempt at a Type A bus.
Yeah.
It was only produced from 2013 to 2015.
Oh, that's a
the
short time.
The ICAE was essentially a short wheelbase CE with an International TerraStar cockpit.
I feel like it's like they're trying to do like in Type A fleet, like the other competitors like Corbeil, Coreline, or even Bluebird Triple T. I think they're trying to be competitor to those other smaller Type A buses. But what about an ICAE? Well, I do see some ICAEs in Canada, but that'll be a different topic though, because those are kind of rare in Canada though. But yeah, they're mostly more over in New Jersey and New York. But I won't spoil too much, which I actually probably did. So that's...
It was only available with the 6.4-liter Maxforce 7, which unfortunately discouraged a lot of buyers, eventually leading to its discontinuation for the 2015 model year.
6.4-liter Maxforce 7 started on an ICAE Maxforce 7.
ICAEs are ranked the top bus to be retired early worldwide due to its unreliable powertrain and inaccessibility to perform repairs within the tightly bound setup. Many ICAEs can still be found on the roads of upstate New York and parts of New Jersey.
Jokes on him! I actually know this video though. Yeah, for real though. I actually did that. I actually watched this before like hundreds of times, so I'm not really new to watching these reactions. But obviously, yeah. Even though ICAEs are sometime in Canada, I think Canada's are more rare with the ICAEs in Canada, which I don't think no way they would ICAEs in Canada would have them. Until I went to track and field in 2022, when at one time there was an ICAE parked right on the freaking road, and I saw an ICAE. I don't have pictures of it, so I don't have any evidence of the ICAE, but it is the most rarest bus in Canada or in the world. But they're mostly common in New Jersey and New York, just like he said earlier, including myself. But Canada, super rare. I just only saw one time, but not dozens. But I won't talk about too much further about the ICAE series because formally I don't want to do that, but whatever, let's continue.
Everyone loves a good ICBE, at least if they know what it is. The ICBE...
We actually kind of talked about this one time. We actually talked about this a few times in the video. We did watch videos, but we did some Wikipedia videos about the ICBE. Not really to talk about the Type B bus itself, but I mean, like, we saw a lot of pictures of the ICBE from the 2000s, but not in modern day, like before they retired. But we do see some modern ICBEs for the Maxforce 7, but they were all wheelchair lifts for Southland. I think Southland kind of still has their ICBEs itself, but they only have the newer versions nowadays with the handicap, which is bomber though. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, ICBEs are pretty rare for the old versions. They're pretty rare, but we'll talk about it at the end of this part of the video.
was introduced as a Type B bus in 2005 and discontinued in 2015. The ICBE is basically a short wheelbase CE with a smaller hood, only available with a V8.
There's also tiny looking doors. The only obvious way that you could tell it's an ICBE is because of its hood, which he explained earlier. But the only thing you can't explain is the door's design. That's the difference. The big difference is the door design is different. Like, they're more tinier than the CE's looking type body. The doors are a bit different than the CE series. How could he even get that? But I'm not gonna judge him just because he just mistakenly. Well, he then explained about the doors and everything. So yeah, that's what I could say about that.
And hydraulic brakes.
Hydraulic brakes
Can commonly be referred to as the ICBE 200 from the 2005 to 2009 model year, and just ICBE 2010 through 2015. The ICBE was available with a 6.0 liter VT365 from 2005 to 2008. 2009 through 2015 it came with a 6.4 liter Max Force 7, like the AE, eventually leading to its discontinuation in 2015.
Yeah, actually, that's at least I think it only lasted at least 10 years, which is not bad for a ICBE though, because ICBEs are more. So the only way you can find ICBEs are the newer ones, like the 2013s or 15s, before they were 2015, 13s, or 14s. I think they're mostly common in Southland Transportation, which I guess they're the only fleets that did purchase them. Or reviews them from, which we actually talk about the ICBE sometime in the Southland video and the Wikipedia video, which actually, I'm not gonna link in the description for the full playlist, because who needs to do it? I'll let you guys look it for yourself, and let your opinions. But still, obviously, I'm not gonna do too much crazy about linking descriptions and stuff. So, yeah, I see BEs are more common in Southland as the 2013 model year. Which, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna continue as he speaks.
ICFEs were good buses back in the day as well. They were Type D front-engine buses capable of...
Yeah, we actually saw one of them in the Briggs Bus Line Wikipedia video. If you watch it, actually it's pretty amazing. This is an ICFE, which I guess nobody knows that, but those are rare nowadays though, because, well, nobody buys or try paying these buses though. So I guess they just continued in 2010, so that sucks for them. And even though one time only Briggs Bus Lines managed to Briggs Bus Lines only the only transportation that only purchased ones of their ICFEs only once, but I don't know. ICFEs are more common in the area right now because in the city in the Minton, because I'm pretty sure these buses kind of been really rare because these buses are kind of old nowadays, I think, if I believe so. But I won't talk too much further about these ICFEs since we kind of talked about it in some other video, but whatever.
Of carrying a max of 90 passengers. ICFEs were made from 2002 to 2010 with only inline 6 diesel engines.
Or
2002 through 2004 were essentially rebadged Amtran FEs available with the 7.6 liter mechanical DT466E. Although it is acceptable to refer to them as Amtrans or first gen FEs.
First gen FEs.
2005 through 2008.
Oh my gosh! Look how much garbage are in the front. Does that just mean there's garbage on the front of the bus though? What the heck? Yo, is this just me or is there like trash in the front of the dashboard? What the frick? Yo, is that trash in the front though? What the frick?
ICFEs, or also known as second gen FEs, were basically the same but had a redesigned roof and the engine switched away from mechanical to the electronic controlled 7.6 liter DT466. The last
Okay.
generation ICFEs,
Oh,
2009 through 2010, had a redesigned grille and had the 7.6 liter Max Source DT. Unfortunately, in 2009, people lost interest in them and they were discontinued
oh,
for the
that sucks, because
2010
I
model
only
year.
saw them once.
The IC
Well, I never seen them in person, but I mean, I saw some pictures of them actually kind of saw in the previous video, but I won't talk about it too much, as always. An ICRE, okay.
RE is one of the most popular Type D rear engine buses behind the Bluebird T3RE and the Thomas HDX. ICREs have been in production since 2002, in which they are a successor to the Amtran RE introduced in 1996.
That's a long
Like
time.
the ICFE, the ICRE 2002 through 2004 can be referred to as a first gen. First gen REs were quite interesting and are a very popular choice for school bus conversions, as they were available with either the 7.3 liter T444E or the 7.6 liter mechanical DT466E. The 2005 through 2008 model years were quite a jump from the first gen. Like the ICFE, they received a new roof, but the whole rear engine compartment was also redesigned as it came with new two engine options, the 6.0 liter VT365 and the 7.6 liter electronic controlled DT466. The third generation.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They actually come with the VT365 on that bus. Oh, that's a cool option, rather than the only option with the mechanical DT466, which would have been obvious, but for Type D's, for these ones. But I won't judge.
2009 through 2016, the IC also had a big change as they stopped offering the V8 and only offered the 7.6 liter Max Force DT. Finally, in the current fourth generation, 2017 to now,
which 2017 to 2024 more as of now, as of present, ICREs lasted up to 2024, because rest in peace ICREs right now, because ICREs are more used to be most common in other primings, but I'll talk about it after this part.
The ICRE is offered with the Cummins L9 or the 6.7 liter Cummins ISB. Almost everyone in the US has at least seen.
And also, it kind of sucks that ICREs were only last until 2004, or at least around 22 years after the 22 years in service, plus the 1996, which mixed together in 1996 to 2004. That means they lasted at least about 30 years in service in general. If it is, it would be 30. I think it'll be 28 years in service. That's a lot of years. And then, yeah. Well, mostly you can actually find them in. Well, the only privates you can find them in Canada is mostly British Columbia. Mostly British Columbia is more common with their ICREs, though. But, anyways, I'm not gonna talk any further. But usually the most common where ICREs could be common where is usually in British Columbia. It's mostly common in British Columbia, of course. But it kind of sucks that ICREs had to go, because just to replace the third version, which we'll also talk about at the end of the video, which actually would kind of make the video more kind of aged a lot.
Ridden in ICCE before. They are the most abundant and preferred buses on the roads.
Yeah.
Built with safety and comfortability in mind.
ICCEs are mostly like the most iconic buses on the roads, including Canada. Like, you can find them in each province. You can find them in every single province. British Columbia, Alberta, and other sorts of, like Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, any sorts of province or even state. They're everywhere. Like, it's mostly iconic. Buses on the roads. Like, there's no doubt they could be rare. Like, they're so iconic on the roads. I still see ICCEs on the roads, including like some newer ones. are still common on roads.
The ICCE is the most popular Type C bus among schools since its introduction in 2002. The introduction of the first generation of the ICCE 2002 through 2004, also commonly referred to as a first gen CE,
Yeah.
was based off the Amtrak 3800, but
Right.
had a few appearance tweaks.
Yeah, even though it looks identical to the 3800, but it doesn't compare to the ICCE, which is pretty different because it actually has some pretty unique door design. But at the same time, it kind of sucks that Canada even purchased these. Back then, Canada even purchased these in the first place. Well, they never purchased these buses until 2004 when they introduced their second gen of their new fleet, which I guess things changed, or all things changes forever. But anyways, I won't talk any further about that. But anyways,
such as a larger hood and a new dashboard. First gen CEs were either available with the 7.3 liter T444E or the 7.6 liter mechanical DT466E. In 2005, IC Bus began Gen 2 of the CE by changing its appearance to look like the International Durastar.
yeah, this is how it started. Like ICCE started redesigning a new body, which means Western Canada was pretty attracted to these CE new models that they just decided to not integrate Bluebird sales and rather go for the IC buses from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Which, yeah, that's a pretty long time though. Tulsa, Oklahoma, yeah. Who knows? But yeah, pretty much this bus is actually, most iconic, including if they're old or new. Like they're still recognized in Canada. But we won't talk any crazy for
and giving it a larger roof. Second gen CE lasted from 2005 to 2008 and was available with either the 6.0 liter BT365 or the 7.6 liter electronic controlled BT466. Third generation of the CE from 2009 to 2015, the instrument cluster was swapped out and the engine choices switched to the 6.4 liter Max Force 7 or the 7.6 liter Max Force GT. Fourth and current generation of the CE since 2016 has become available with a 6.
Until I think it's still present though, but the big difference in 2025, even if they still commonly have the still with the diesel 6.7 liter at the time right now, but we'll talk about it later. But we're not gonna go any further. But
6.7 liter comes ISB, propane PSI 8.8 liter, available since 2017, and gasoline PSI 8.8 liter, available since 2018. One tiny tweak that became standard on.
So the standard, so propane PSI, we're started to doing that since 2017, but later in 2018, they introduced the gasolines, the PSI gasoline 8.8 liters, which I think some select buses still commonly have the gasoline fleet since 2020, which is at least nearly 2 years after when they introduced the PSI gasoline since 2018. But the suckest thing in the world that I see effed up big time is that they discontinue propane or gasoline for the third gen. You know how screwed up they are. They're screwed up. Yeah, they're 100% screwed up. They gotta be screwed up, bro. Like, for real, though. Nobody uses diesel in Canada, though. What the frick? Like, even electric buses would be not different, though, because at least you have less good. But still, it's pretty rare to find, like those bus charging stations around Alberta or whatever. Even if we have like Tesla charger places around anywhere around that bird, but still, this is a big excuse why they should discontinue propane or gasoline. Like that doesn't make any freaking sense. Does anyone have complained about the gasoline buses though? Or propane? That excuses to lead to a discontinue in 2024 for the 2024 model year, and then no one makes excuses why does propane and gasoline have to discontinue that year. That's effed up though. That's screwed up. But that's messed up though. Like who discontinues PSI gasoline or propane for the 2024? Like bro, they're not a big problem. They're fine though, but propane's fine. But the gasoline would kind of save the cash because diesel cash in Canada is more expensive than gasoline because gasoline's a bit cheaper. But yeah, and that's what I'm complaining about. But they discontinued the PSIs, gasoline or the propane, which I guess I kind of okay with that. But with the PSI, it's not a big fat excuse. But it's really kind of saved like cash budgets. But even though I'm pretty sure what else everyone's gonna do? I think everyone else is gonna go for the Bluebird Vision because how much the CEs are just going the opposite direction. They're going into the future, electric vehicles, but they just effed up with diesel. What is up with that? For real though, why do they do that though? Like, why? What the frick? Like, what kind of person would do that? What kind of owner or manager or co-owner would discontinue really good PSI gasoline? Like, does people any complaints about gasolines or propanes or anything? Like, that's just screwed up though.
On all CEs in the 2020 model year, and newer is Bendix Stability Control, or you could upgrade to the Bendix Wingman. So next time you see an IC bus on the road, please don't call it an International.
Yeah, what this guy says. Don't call them freaking International though. But at the same time, I see you have to discontinue the PSIs this year, but that kind of screwed up, which means they're no longer producing the PSIs or the PSI gasolines or the propane engines on the buses or fuel. They're more longer going to be screwing up and go for diesel or electric. Even though diesel sucks now. Diesel sucks. Hashtag diesel sucks. And gasolines or propanes are good. Like hashtag that, because that is sucks though. But anyways, I'm just gonna end this video because I'm getting really, my throat is gonna hurt if I keep doing these anger stuff in this video. But if you guys are new, please smack that like, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.